This is the Hejaz Railway in action. I'm in Amman station, one of the oldest stations in the Middle East. This was a station on the Hejaz Railway, an epic work of Ottoman engineering that connected much of the Middle East. In the early 1900s, the Ottoman sultans decided that they wanted to connect Istanbul, or Constantinople as it was then, to Mecca in what's now Saudi Arabia. They built rail tracks from Damascus all the way to Amman, from Amman all the way to Medina, but sadly they never completed the project. World War I and the collapse of the Ottoman Empire meant that much of the railway project was abandoned. But over the next couple of days, I'm going to be showing you the remnants of these stations. This was an audacious plan to unite the Middle East, and now that the war in Syria has ended, there are hopes that the line could once again be reconnected to Damascus. Join me as I explore the Hejaz Railway. Right, we've just made it to the Hejaz Railway station in Amman in Jordan. Took an Uber here. It's way out on the outskirts of the city, and it doesn't look like it's open, but I read a few blogs online and in TripAdvisor, etc., that said that you could kind of just pay a little cash to the security guides and they'll let you in. Yeah, it looks pretty shuttered up. I think there's a lock on there. Oh, the door opens. We made it inside the Hejaz Railway. This is the main station in Amman, and it's a very cool place to come. You really get a sense of what the railway would have been like in the Ottoman era. Cool, so we found the ticket office. I'm not sure how official it is. The guys are asking for 2 Jordanian each, which is about £2.50, so not bad. All right, we didn't have any change, so we've ended up paying 5 Jordanian each to get in. But the guy's telling us he's going to give us VIP access, whatever that means. So we'll see. So we're right in the station now, and this guy is going to show us around, I think, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's okay. Ah, so there is an actual museum here. Jordan Hejaz Railway Museum. Cool, so the guy's just gone to find the keys. But yeah, you can see all these rusting trains still here. A lot of these would have been probably from the Ottoman era, to be honest. Especially this wooden one here. Cool, so our man's letting us in. What's your name?
Muhammad.
Nice to meet you, I'm Richard. Thank you for letting us in, shukran.
It's Medina Munawwara, it's Turkey, Istanbul, it's Amman.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's so cool.
So these are old tickets that they used to have on the line from, same from Istanbul all the way to Medina. So this is an old ticket to Medina, apparently. This is where the line terminated.
Good,
Pretty
yes.
cool.
No. Good.
Oh, we can have.
Yes.
Oh, shukran.
Oh, wow, you're saying we can have it as a souvenir.
Oh, wow.
It's train, it's Bayeric.
Oh, amazing. Oh, what's this?
It's train, it's Bayeric.
Oh, the flags. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Amar, it's stop, it's after.
Yeah.
It's guitar, train.
Stop, go.
Yeah. This lady is Fanar.
Oh, like a signal.
Yes, it's lady, it's Nahari.
Ah, cool.
It's Fanar.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's Amman.
This
It's
is
It's Qadiman. It's Matar. It's Tabarbur. It's Mathan.
Huh. So that's here.
Yeah.
Ah, so you can see on this old photo, this is what the station used to look like.
Yeah.
And this little building here, that's the museum that we're in now. So this was all built before Amman must have been, was even really a city. Claire's going to sit on this old Suzuki bike, and she's got her hat there as well. Cool. There you go. Be a train conductor. So this would have been the waiting area. From here, you could, until the Civil War, you could catch a train from here to Damascus. And then obviously in 2014, when the Syrian Civil War broke out, they stopped running that train line. But now that Assad has fallen, there's hopes that the line could be reconnected again. We'll see how that goes. As you can see, it's still got the Amman sign up there. Amman station. And there's still a government building here as well. Public Security Directorate still here. Residence and Borders Department. I guess maybe you could get your visa here if you came from Damascus. Oh, and we're going inside Another little museum. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. So this would have been the rail network under the Ottoman Empire. So you could come from Aleppo to Hama to Homs to Damascus. You could take a branch line to Tripoli and Beirut in what's now Lebanon. Come down to Basra and then to Amman. And then from just north of here, I think, there would have been branch lines across into Palestine or Palestine. To Accra, Haifa. I think there was even a line between Jaffa and Jerusalem by the looks of it. And then came all the way down here, and Medina. You can see Medina down there in the deserts of Saudi Arabia. That's where it would have ended. I've got all the old stamps that they would have used to mark the tickets. Oh, you still got the ink as well? That's some Ottoman ink. Ottoman stamps, everything, all in. Tour continues. Oh, so I think he's saying the engine came from Belgium. I may have mistranslated that. And I'm not quite sure, but it looks like this is more of a modern building. Maybe they are trying to redevelop this place a bit more. There is a big plan to reunite the train line. It'd be amazing if you could travel even from Damascus to Amman and then Amman across Jordan. But if they managed to reconnect this with Istanbul or all the way to Medina, you could literally travel overland from the UK to Istanbul or Constantinople, as it would have been called back in the day when the train line was made. And then you could travel all the way to Saudi Arabia. An epic overland journey. All right, so I'm in the train itself now. This is a proper old school one. This is a Belgian locomotive. You used to be able to go to Damascus.
Yeah,
right?
I know, easy.
Damascus this way?
Yes.
So Damascus would be this way. And then Aqaba this way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aqaba is Wadi Rum.
All right, guys. So we just met Abdullah, and he's the station master here in Amman. And he just said he's going to answer a few questions and tell us a little bit about the history of the station.
Oh, this railway. It's like from 1900. They start building this station in 1900. They finished like 1908. The first trip was in August 1908 from Damascus until Medina Munawwara in Saudi Arabia. It's like 1,400 kilometers.
Oh, wow.
Used to be like in the horse or in the camel, you need from Damascus until Saudi Arabia, you need like 3 months. In the train, you need like 3 days. That's like big move time.
So it cut the journey time down drastically.
The first thing in the Hajj, after that, they use it for everything. For the passengers, for the weapons, for the soldiers, for everything.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, for the stuff either, transport, everything.
Yeah.
Like after that.
Yeah.
What happened to the
until
railways?
1922? After that, they kicked the Turkish outside.
Okay.
They stopped after that, like a couple of years. After that, they start with England until 1946.
Yeah.
After that, we start again, like in 50s until now.
Right. Cool. And the train still runs now?
Yeah,
or?
for the trips, just inside Jordan, like trips from here for the like 2 trips in the weekend, like Saturday and Friday, just for the families here.
Okay. Where can you go?
It's like south of Amman. It's like 40 kilometers far away from Amman station.
Yeah. And you go on these trains here, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
these carriages.
So these carriages
the
still
trains over there. It's like you see it over there. Yeah.
That would be really cool.
So
Absolutely.
you think you could take the train from here to Damascus?
Very soon.
Very soon.
hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, they stop now. It's now, and I have a new government over there with even the people over there. They ask about this.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
We ask about this.
Yeah. And to Medina as well, if it be possible?
No, in the Medina now.
Okay.
Because you have a new new road now to Medina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
people drive.
different thing.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But Damascus,
Damascus, absolutely.
nice.
Istanbul one day, maybe.
Maybe one day, hopefully.
Yeah. Then you could come from London all the way to
Yeah.
Amman.
That would be cool.
This big plan, man. Hopefully, It's
Okay.
happening from Europe either. The first plan used to be like from Berlin to Istanbul to Damascus to Medina.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully it's happening again.
Yeah.
Like this
Oh,
plan.
brilliant. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Amazing. Thank
Brilliant.
you.
Cool.
You're
Thank you very
welcome.
much.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Take care.
So that is the end of our tour. Finished up outside the station.
Tell me.
Oh no, we're still going. Ahmad keeps finding new stuff for us to see. If you come to Amman, you have to meet Ahmad.
This is police. It's a police here. It's a train.
Cool. So we're getting a peek inside some of the carriages now. See the Jordanian emblem on the door there. The symbol of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan.
This is Wadiram is Akaba.
Okay, so this. Oh wow! Wow, this is luxurious. Shukran. This is the inside of one of the carriages.
Wow, they don't do trains like this anymore.
Wow, this is way better than the GWR to London. So yeah, you could ride from here all the way to Wadi Rum in style. Nice, comfy. So we thought the tour was over, but it's not. We're squeezing into what would have been the private cabin. Bit of a squeeze here. So I guess these are like your classic kind of sleeper cabins. Oh, hello.
The train's about to leave.
Cool. So that was a pretty amazing insight into the Hejaz Railway and what it used to be and what the plans are for the future as well. Now we're going to head back into Amman. Tomorrow we're picking up a hire car just outside Amman Airport, and we're going to follow the desert highway south to Wadi Rum. The desert highway basically runs parallel or alongside what was the route of the old Hejaz Railway. So the route that you could take from here by train all the way down to Wadi Rum and Aqaba. We're going to stop off along the way. Unfortunately, you can't take a train there anymore, which is a little bit sad. But what we're going to do is drive down, and we're going to stop off at some of the old abandoned stations and check out, just see what there is really left of the Hejaz Railway in the deserts. And yeah, tomorrow night, hopefully, if all goes to plan, we will be in Wadi Rum, where you can actually ride a section of the Hejaz Railway. Day 2 of the Hejaz Railway expedition, and we've just taken an Uber from Amman down to near the airport, and we picked up a little Suzuki Alto. It's the smallest car they got going from this place, Monte Carlo Car Hire. 11 days car hire, costing about 400 jod, so about 450 quid. And yeah, now we're going to continue following the Hejaz Railway by car, which seems ridiculous. So this was the Suzuki Alto that they originally gave us. And the guys that run the car hire company, Monte Carlo, saw me climbing in, and I'm 6'4", and they were just like, that is not going to happen. So very kindly, they've given us a free upgrade to a much larger Nissan Sunny. It's just incredible. So this is going to be much easier to get around with. Amazing, shukran.
I have to show you that the skirt there
Oh, yep.
is in good condition. The jack that was your class.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, check out Monte Carlo if you're coming to Jordan. What's your name, sorry?
My name is Mohannad Hussein.
Cool, Mohammed Hussein?
Yes.
And he works here at the Monte Carlo, and he's going to give us a few tips for driving in
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yes,
What's
of
it like on the roads?
So first of all, just be careful about the radars issue. Just commit to the speed limit. Speed humps as well. Some with the signs before, and some there is like no signs. It comes out of the sudden. So just be careful with this issue.
Yeah.
Holes. If you go to the south, especially near Petra, Wadi Musa area, it's like a mountain chain. So there is a lot of hills to climb. So you need like a car with like a big engine,
Big engine.
so
Yeah.
that you could move smoothly on the road. And that's all. The first time driving in Jordan. And yeah, now we're cruising down the desert highway at 110 kilometers an hour. And hopefully in the next hour we'll find some Hejaz Railway train stations to stop at. So yeah. But yeah, this used to be the old route of the Hejaz Railway, I believe. They've just built the road kind of alongside it. I guess it makes sense just to follow the existing infrastructure.
Nice.
But yeah, annoyingly we can't take a train down. We've got to try.
All right, so we've made it to the first stop on the road trip. This is the al-Qatrana train station. So this was about an hour and a half drive south of Amman. And this was one, back in the day, so we're talking 1902, this is one of the major stops on the Hejaz Railway. And right now it's just a dusty little, hello, salam alaikum. It's a dusty little town. Not much going on, but you still got a lot of the old train tracks here. Hey, how are you?
Morning.
Salam alaikum.
كيف الحال? Where are you from?
England.
Welcome to Jordan.
Thank you, thank you. Beautiful country you have. That's
Yes.
the old train station, right?
This is Turkish.
Turkish,
Yeah.
like Ottoman.
Ah.
Yeah. This is Bilal. He just came over and said hi while we were checking out the train station. He says this is all Turkish, Ottoman.
Turkish, yes, Turkish.
Yeah, very cool. You're from here?
Yes, Katrana.
Katrana.
Yes,
So this is Katrana train station. This is your hometown?
yes. No,
No?
no.
Where are you from?
Police. I am police, but finish.
Oh, you're police.
Ah,
Ah.
finish.
Oh, like
Police.
security.
Finish.
Ah, okay, but no more. So Bilal was a policeman for 20 years. But now, no work. my Arabic.
No Arabic.
Kaifalik,
كيف حالك?
kafalak, kafalak. And shukran,
شكرا.
afwan,
السلام عليكم.
salam alaikum. Yeah, yalla.
يلا يلا حبيبي.
Habibi.
love. Where are you go?
Where do we go?
Now,
We go to Wadi Rum.
Wadi Ram.
Yeah. Aqaba.
Petra.
No, Wadi Rum,
Later we go to Wadi Rum.
Petra. But we follow the Hejaz Railway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to see all the stations.
حجاز هذا.
Yeah.
Yeah.
هذا الحجاز. سوريا جوردان
Yeah.
سعودي عربي
So do-
فلسطين
Palestine.
Palestine.
yeah.
Palestine as well.
سوريا
Yeah.
Yeah.
سوريا
Yeah.
Yeah.
جوردان
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
So Medina.
Yeah.
مدينة
Yeah.
Medina. Yeah. All the way to Medina.
Yeah. Wow.
Now it's empty. Salam alaikum. Some kids playing on the railway.
Assalamu alaikum.
And there's literally just tracks in the middle of, on the edge of town, and then surrounded by desert. But yeah, at one point these trains would have trundled all the way south and then across into Saudi Arabia, but no longer. Yeah, pretty amazing. At one point, none of the international borders that we have today would have really existed. All of this was Ottoman, or under the control or the protection of the Ottoman Empire. And none of the international borders really came about until after the fall of the Ottoman Empire at the end of World War I. That's when the British came in and started making mandates and effectively taking over a lot of the old Ottoman protectorates. And after the Second World War, they redrew completely a lot of the international borders. So the Sykes-Picot Agreement between the British and French, the Arabs were not even consulted, ended up drawing the straight lines that you now see in the sand. And that redrew the borders of Saudi Arabia, the borders of Jordan. Jordan was created as a country. And national borders that the train lines had to traverse. And unfortunately, the borders and all the conflicts that came about because of those borders in the Middle East, with Palestine and Syria, etc. I mean, since 1948, basically. That means that a lot of the railway lines basically ceased to exist. And the line to Saudi Arabia was basically effectively cut and is no longer in operation. And this line does go to Aqaba though, but I think it's mostly freight. These water tanks used to supply the trains that were heading to Saudi Arabia with water. It's pretty scarce in the desert. Do the trains still run today? Just using Google Translate to get some history here.
هنا في القطرانة لا، ولكن في عمان يوجد قطار يعمل لغاية هذه اللحظة، وفي العقبة وفي معان، أما في القطرانة لا.
Okay, so here in Katrana there are no more trains, but in Amman there is a train that is still running, and in Aqaba and Ma'an, but not in Katran.
قطرانة
Okay,
no.
so not here. Yeah.
عمان أكبر.
Amman, Aqaba. Aqaba as well. Okay. Maintenance. Yeah, like repairs.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're repairing the train station. Yeah. Hello. Don't think they get many tourists around here. It's getting another history lesson. Jordan and Britain expelled the Ottoman Turks, and then Jordan became independent. Okay, so the British helped to get rid of the Turks.
وذلك كان في عام 1916، وكان ذلك الحدث في عام 1916.
1916. Okay, yeah. So during the First World War.
Right, okay.
World War One.
كانت
Lawrence of Arabia, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The Lawrence of Arabia, the British guy,
الثورة
obviously.
العربية الكبرى.
Helped the Arab Revolution. Yes. So the Arab revolt in 1916 expelled the Ottoman Turks from Jordan.
أصبحت الأردن دولة مستقلة. Yes. بريطانيا بعدين go.
Okay. So it became a British protectorate for a while, and then independence in 1940 something, 46 maybe. There you go.
There you
The
go.
Brits are everywhere, causing trouble, even here in the desert.
في عام 1946 استقلت الأردن وخرج البريطان.
In 1946, Jordan gained independence and the British left. Cool. Finally.
Finish بريطان. بريطانيا finish.
Yeah.
Good.
Go to بريطانيا.
Yeah.
الأردن استقلت.
Yeah.
No.
Jordan free.
No.
Yeah.
Free Jordan.
Now just tourists.
Yes.
Now, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of the British?
جميلين جدا، وذلك كون الملك عبد الله بن الحسين بريطانية.
Very beautiful, because the mother of King Abdullah bin al-Hussein was British?
Oh, really?
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
ماما
Yeah.
عبد
The
الله
mum was-
حسين British.
Okay. There you go.
Very,
Didn't know that.
very beautiful.
There you have
I
it.
think very beautiful.
British people, very beautiful. You heard it here first. You come and visit and you'll get a warm welcome. Even if you're British.
أنا من محافظة معان، ولكني أسكن في القطران.
Bilal is from Ma'an government, so it's this way, south. Yeah, but you live in
here.
Okay. Yeah, we go Ma'an next.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bilal, cool guy, he just invited us to his house to have coffee with him, but we've got to hit the roads. We've got to get to, we're spending the night in Wadi
Bilal,
Rum, and we've
okay.
still got at least
this
3,
is
maybe
Bilal.
4 hours of driving. But
yeah,
the
really nice to meet
Jordanian
you.
hospitality
Thank
is
you very much.
crazy. He's
Thank
just
you.
showing us around the
Thank
place
you.
and trying to take us for coffee.
Oh,
And yeah, shukran.
Welcome.
Lovely to meet you.
Car.
Cool little spot here, and we're going to hit the road and head south to Ma'an, which is where Bilal is from, in fact. And we're going to try and find another train station there. We're just heading down the desert highway again, route number 15, if you want to do this journey yourself. And we were just pulled over by the police. And for a moment, I was thinking, oh, what's going to happen here? They waved us over into a little parking lot. There were some guys with some heavy machine guns and M16s chilling out in the sunshine, but completely friendly. Like the guy, we didn't film it because didn't want to get in trouble. The guy just gave me a fist bump. Didn't ask to look at my driving license. We handed him some documents. He kind of looked at them, handed them straight back, and then just waved us back on the road again. So we've carried on south, about an hour and a half further south along the desert highway, and we've come off it now into a place called Ma'an, M-A-A-N. And this was an old pilgrimage stop, basically. It was a, 1,000, 2,000 years ago, it was a major stop on the caravanserais that would come through here, linking Gaza and the Mediterranean to Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Palestine. And it's supposedly a very conservative city. We've just kind of weaved our way through the traffic, not as bad as Amman. And Yeah, there's supposed to be a railway station here. We've kind of seen some train tracks, but we're not sure if we can actually get in. We found this museum, the Founding King's Residence, and it actually says Amman Railway Station. So we might be able to take a look around. So there's what looks like quite a new museum here. Security guard came out, everything's still covered in cellophane. It's completely brand new. But it looks like they may have restored one of the old railway stations and I think are in the process of turning it into a museum. So hopefully they'll let us in. Okay, cool. So they've let us in. Yeah, yalla yalla. Yeah, Arabic, no. Just salam alaikum and shukran.
Habibi.
Habibi, yeah. And yalla yalla. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Salam.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Good. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Cool. Do you speak English or
No, no.
no?
From England.
England. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Britain.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we look around and
Okay.
yeah?
No problem.
Thank you.
But this was one of the railway stations, and they've completely restored it by the looks of things, which is very cool. I mean, this is what we're here for. Oh wow! And look at that. This is probably the most pristine steam engine we've seen so far. Been given a new lick of paint by the looks of things. So this is from 1955. There you go, you can see Jordan Hejaz Railway. So I think most of this is being restored by the Jordan Heritage Company. And we'll be meeting up with them tomorrow actually to take a train ride through Wadi Rum. I'm not 100% sure what this is. It's all in Arabic, of course, and I'm not too good at reading that. And it looks like some sort of memorial. This guy is cleaning up by the looks of things. Salam. Oh, it's in English. This is a memorial by the looks of it.
Oh, okay.
This is Path of Glory, the Heroism and the Future, commemorating the heroism of the fighters in the Great Arab Revolt or Revolution, who achieved great victories in and around Amman and paved the way for the revolt armies to continue the march north. 343 fighters, leaders, dignitaries and martyrs from Syria, Lebanon, Palestine, Yemen, Egypt, Libya, Algeria and others were decorated with the Order of Man, celebrating their sacrifices during the Great Battle of Man. So during the Great Arab Revolts in the First World War, when the Ottomans were thrown out, this would have been a key battle site. I guess they would have fought for control of the railway station. We were literally the first tourists to visit this attraction by the looks of it. They've let us in and it's been really well done up. This is the old station. So the Ottomans would have built this around sometime in the 1900s, 1905, I think, by the looks of that sign and that clock. And yeah, this would have been the waiting area where you bought your tickets, platform, and you would have hopped on this. And from here, you would have gone across to Medina. Beyond the gates, you can see the more industrial train wagons, carriages. It looks like it was a depot as well. So yeah, if you're heading down to southern Jordan, this should be open by the time you get here. So this is the name of the museum we were just in. The Founding King's Residence, Man Railway Station. So from Man, we are now following the railway line across to Wadi Rum. Probably one of the most famous places in Jordan, and probably a lot busier than Man. And yeah, we'll take the desert highway there, and then we're going to spend the night in a camp. And I think this might actually be the train line we're about to cross now. Oh yeah! Wow!
Nice.
Slow down for this one. There we have it. That is the Hejaz Railway crossed. This is again the Hejaz Railway, and this is the Wadi Rum station. And I believe this is the same train, the Ottoman train that we'll be taking tomorrow for like the Heritage Railway reenactment kind of thing. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I'm guessing Wadi Rum was maybe like Amman was a kind of an important intersection. From here it carries on to Aqaba on the Red Sea, which is where obviously you have ports and ferries across to the Sinai and down the Red Sea, and that would have linked up with the Suez Canal as well. So yeah, I guess fairly strategic. So finally, a long day of driving. Must have covered about 300 kilometers, I reckon, since we left Amman. But we made it to our campsite in Wadi Rum. I won't show you too much of this. It's one of the classic kind of lunar Martian places. It's pretty cool. But there's plenty of other YouTube videos out there covering Wadi Rum and what you can see here. We'll be going on a tour tomorrow. But then tomorrow afternoon is going to be the railway, which is what I'm here for. And last night was bloody freezing. They forget to tell you that the desert gets pretty cold, especially in February, which is why I'm wrapped up like I'm back home in the UK. But the sun is rising. I can feel the warmth. It's starting to seep into the desert sands. So this morning, after some Bedouin breakfast, we'll be on the not on the road, but on the literally on the sands, exploring Wadi Rum. And then this afternoon we'll be hitching a ride on the Hejaz Railway. And this is Wadi Rum. So we're just sat in the back of a pickup truck, Toyota Hilux, and heading off into the Wadi itself. Oh, yeah. And we just pulled up by this like makeshift wall behind me that's kind of falling apart, and I was like, "What is this?" But our guide, the young Bedouin who's showing us around, said that this is where Lawrence of Arabia, the famous British soldier, poet as well, writer, actually used to stay and shelter when he was sort of instigating the Arab revolt, the Arab uprising in the 1916. And that does, in fact, link in with the Hejaz Railway that we'll be seeing later, because from these sort of remote areas in the wadis in Jordan, Lawrence of Arabia kind of helped to sparked an uprising amongst the Arab tribes, amongst the Bedouin tribes, who would then attack the railway lines from outposts like this to kind of cut the supply line of the Ottoman Empire. And in 1916, what we'll be seeing later is a reenactment of one of those sort of Bedouin attacks, and they'd sort of just emerge from the wadis, from remote places like this on their horses, and then just assault the Ottoman troops. And yeah, they were pretty successful. In the end, it forced the dissolution of the Ottoman Empire effectively, and drew all the new borders in the sands. We are just driving back through Wadi Rum, through some epic canyon-like chasm-y scenery. I'm not sure chasm-y is a word, but it's a lot of chasms and canyons. But yeah, we're going to make it back to camp, and then hopefully we're in time to then head out and find the start point for this afternoon's Hejaz Railway finale. Okay, so it is time for us to finally ride a little piece of history. A restored Ottoman-era train, and the train ride is going to take us down to Wadi Rum station from here. We're just walking across this dirt track leading from our camp now, and I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, but up there's all the parked cars and the train with what I think is an Ottoman flag flying from the top is just coming along the track. So we're just in time. This will be the finale, the terminus of our journey along the Hejaz Railway. Amazing. So this is it. This is the Hejaz Railway in action. Yeah, now we're going to hop on and yeah, see what the experience is like. Cool, so they've got machine guns. Sandbags as well. It's like an armoured train. We were warned to expect loud bangs. Busy, popular. Cool. It's actually got ammo, not real ammo. Cool. Alright, finally we're on the move. Oh, hey guys. Got some train buddies. Something is happening. All the soldiers are getting the machine guns ready. There's a Jordanian flag flying. This might be the Arab Revolt.
I see a Jordanian flag.
This guy's firing back.
Oh, there's someone on a horse!
Wild.
Someone on a horse with a Jordanian flag.
So, bringing out the heavy weapon. I don't know, I think they just pulled the guy from the audience. He's gonna fire the machine gun. Wow, they just took the guy that was machine gunning prisoner. So they took the guy prisoner, but he's back now. Hey, what a mate. The Jordanian freedom fighters officially won, and the train has surrendered. We have stopped, and the prisoners have been returned. So that was a wild ride. These are going to Aqaba by the looks of it. So they do still use the railway for some stuff, as freight. There you go, you can experience the Jordanian Arab Revolt, or you can have your rocks and stones transported to Aqaba. We survived the Arab Revolt, and we've made it to Wadi Rum station. There it goes. Already heading off. Wild. That's what it would have been like in 1916 during the Arab Revolt. At the end of the day, the Jordanians or the Arabs won, and thanks to the revolt, the Ottomans were kicked out. It's pretty much the end of the Hejaz Railway though, but after that, Jordan became a British mandate and then eventually gained its independence. We just hitched a ride in a pickup truck back from the station to our camp, and we just walked over the Hejaz Railway lines to get back home to our Martian tent. Following the railway south from Amman, we found pretty much intact the entire way. You know, all of the infrastructure's there, stations are still there, the tracks themselves are still there, still being used by freight and cargo. It's just such a shame there's no passenger trains running on the routes anymore. My great wish would be that, you know, the Turks get their act together and do what they say they're going to do, and actually build another line from Istanbul south to Damascus, and then the line from Damascus to Amman is still there as well, and then from Amman to Aqaba, as we've seen. And if you could link up the Middle East again, you could, you know, cross all those borders by train. It would be absolutely incredible. Not just an incredible travel experience, but I feel like it would actually bring much of this region together again. You know, each of the countries around here are so sort of insular and isolated thanks to all the conflicts, thanks to the lack of transport, lack of trains. So if you really were to, you know, if the countries were to embark on this project, it's not a new idea at all. As we see, it's 100 years old, and the groundwork's already there, and it really could make a positive difference to the Middle East. Now, hopefully, one day I'll be bringing you a video as I travel all the way overland by train, not just to Istanbul, but from Istanbul to Damascus, Damascus to Amman, and perhaps even Amman to Medina. But that's the future. We'll see what it holds. So that's the end of my Hejaz journey, and yeah, what an interesting adventure it's been. We've seen a lot of parts of Jordan that I don't think you would go to unless you were following the railway along the desert highway and stopping all these Ottoman-era stations. Learned a lot about the history of the region. It's all intertwined and ended here with the Arab Revolt in 1916 that changed the borders of all of this, all of the Middle East really, when the Ottomans were thrown back to Turkey basically. And yeah, this isn't the end of our Jordan journey. After this, we'll be taking another highway, the King's Highway, north to Petra and Madaba, exploring what is one of the oldest roads in the world. So join me next week for some more adventures from Jordan.